Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tech Writer Tips with me, Holly Malone. Have you ever searched for help online only to find a long and confusing article that made things worse? The dreaded wall of text, steps that don't make sense, or important information that's missing? Don't let this happen to your customers and staff. A well structured knowledge base article saves time, increases efficiency, reduces support tickets, and makes customers happy. Good knowledge based content shows that you know your product and you're capable of supporting it. It shows that your organization actually understands and cares about its customers. That's important. In this video, I'll show you a 6-step framework to create clear, user friendly knowledge base articles. If you want to follow along with your own article, just open a text editor like Microsoft Word or Google Docs, or the text editor in your knowledge base tool. Let's get started. A great knowledge base article starts with a clear, searchable title. I'm going to use a simple example for my article. Let's say my customer needs to know how to clear their browser cache and cookies, a common troubleshooting step. We'll use Google Chrome for this example. So we want a short title that describes the problem or topic in our reader's words. We don't want a vague title like Browser Troubleshooting Guide or a long, overly detailed title like How to Clear the Cache and Cookies in Google Chrome to Troubleshoot Issues with Your Browser. Ideally, we'll start with an action verb and keep the title under 10 words for clarity. So let's start with an action verb. Some examples might be fix the 404 error, or set up two-factor authentication, or enable text notifications. For our article, we want to clear the cache and cookies, so we'll title it Clear Your Browser Cache and Cookies. It starts with an action verb, it's short, and it describes our topic well. We want our users to find our article easily via search. As an expert tip, you can check your internal search logs or customer support requests to see how users phrase their questions. Then, align article titles with the way users phrased questions or with common search terms they use. Next, we'll create the article introduction. Your introduction should be short and direct. It should explain what the article covers and why it's important. But keep it short. We want just a few sentences. Now, I'm writing for the general public and they may not know what the cache and cookies are, so I'm going to briefly explain that. But consider your audience. If you're writing for a more tech-savvy audience, you wouldn't add those details. For this example, we'll say, when you browse the web, your browser stores data in the form of cache and cookies. Cookies are small files created by websites that store browsing data such as login information and preferences to enhance your online experience. Cache is temporary storage for website elements like images and scripts that help pages load faster on repeat visits. Clearing this data can help resolve website loading or formatting issues. It's short but informative, providing essential information and explaining why the information in the article is helpful. Next, we'll create the body of our article. Remember, people skim knowledge-based articles, so structure matters. It's best to use numbered steps for processes, bullets for lists, and bold any key terms or user interface elements. Let's write out the steps. Step 1, on your computer, open Chrome. Step 2, at the top right, select More, delete browsing data. Step 3, choose a time range like last hour or all time. Step 4, select the types of information you want to remove from the basic or advanced tabs. And Step 5, select delete data. As a tip, as you're writing your steps, ensure your terminology matches the user interface labels exactly to avoid any confusion. Also, there are many ways you can clear the cache and cookies on different devices, and the steps aren't the same on a computer as they would be on, say, a smartphone. But we're going to keep it simple for this example. Just make sure you're considering these things when you create yours. Think of your full audience and all of their use cases. People process visuals 60,000 times faster than text. Visuals help your reader know that they're on the right track as they follow the steps in your article. So I recommend using screenshots with highlights or annotations and embedding short GIFs or like 5-second clips for complex steps. I personally use Snagit for creating high quality annotated screenshots and GIFs. We're almost finished here. Now that you have the main content written, before you publish the article, you want to prevent any unnecessary frustration by answering any common issues up front. These might be suggestions like, didn't receive the reset email? Check your spam folder. Or still can't log in? Try a different browser. So for our example, let's include details on what happens after you clear the cache and cookies, because our users likely will want to know this information and they may experience symptoms from clearing the cache and cookies that they don't understand. So let's add a section at the end with the heading, after you clear your cache and cookies. Let's include, you may be signed out of websites and need to log in again. And websites might load more slowly at first as images and other content are reloaded. Lastly, you may want to point your reader to additional information on the topic in case they want to learn more. So for our example, we'll add a section called Need More Help. For additional troubleshooting steps, see the browser troubleshooting guide, and we have a link to that information. Since we're trying to avoid creating more support tickets, I'd suggest not outright telling users to contact support, but you may want to suggest other self-service options if you have them, like a help forum. Now we have ourselves a well-structured knowledge base article. Let's recap what we learned. To create a user-friendly knowledge article, first write a clear, action-based, searchable title. Then start with a short, clear introduction. In the body of your article, use step-by-step formatting or small chunks of information. Try to add visuals for clarity, and include troubleshooting and any frequently asked questions. Lastly, add any links to related information that may give your reader more detail. A great knowledge base article doesn't just answer questions, it makes users feel empowered. So try this 6-step structure in your next knowledge base article. If you have any questions, you can reach me here at LinkedIn. Until next time, this has been Tech Writing Tips, user-first writing for tech that connects.